All right, I took the first of the two examples we created in the last video and brought it into a fresh project here. And we're going to look at using Band in a Box within the DAW to generate some doubling and harmony parts. So just to refresh your memory, here's the vocal and here's the accompaniment that Band in a Box created based on analyzing the melody. All right, so I have an instrument track here, and I'm going to call up the DAW version of Band in a Box, and I have it in my recent items there, but in case you need to hunt for it, you go to your Audio Unit Instruments menu, and if you're in VST, a DAW with VST instruments, it'll be in the VST menu. And then we're going to go to PG Music, Band in a Box DAW plugin. So here I've got a fresh instance. I can resize it. And first thing I'm going to do is open up the Band in a Box session that we saved last time. So under File, I happen to have it here under Recent because I've been experimenting with it, but you can use Open and then just navigate to where you saved it. And in this case, I'm going to go to the file I saved last time, the first version. And there it is. And it's got the tempo and everything's fine. And I'm going to play along and you'll see the chords follow along here. And so on. So what I'm going to do now is under Generate, I'm going to go Audio Harmony from WAV file. Now I navigate to the file that I want to use. So here's this current project, and here's this vocal file that we used as the basis for the chord analysis and that we're hearing now in this Logic project. So I'm just going to double click that, and I'm prompted with this message of what exactly I want to do. So let's say I'm going to select 2 for harmony voices. Now I can have one of them be a unison double or double it an octave up or down. And I'm going to leave it at unison. And for voices above, I'm going to type in 0 here. And what that means is for this additional harmony voice, it's going to create a lower harmony. And with that done, that's all I really need. Transcribe original audio to melody track and to soloist track. It's not really relevant in this particular use case. So I'm just going to click OK. And now we've got these extra tracks generated. There's my low harmony and there's my unison double. So all I need to do now is drag them into my DAW. So here's one of them. There's the unison double. And here's the lower harmony. And I've got these set up with some reverb send and some levels just so they'll blend in okay. So let's listen to that now. 'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life. So that works nicely. So here it is just with the doubling. And we get a nice natural doubling kind of vibe. 'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling. You can blend it to taste. That's just our main vocal. Blending in some of the doubling. And now I'll bring in the harmony. So obviously blend to taste and process to taste. But that's how easy it is to generate doubling and harmony. Here's another example where I've got a lead guitar solo that I want to work with. So here's what this segment sounds like. So kind of a funky part with just a 1-chord accompaniment. And now it changes to another chord. And a simple monophonic guitar solo. Here it's going to an F9, G9, A9, and D9. So let's see what we can do with this guitar part. I'm going to start by calling up the Band in a Box DAW plugin again, and I'm going to quickly type in the chords. So let me agree to the tempo, 104, and it's G9 for 8 bars. And then after that, we switch to C9 for 4 bars. And then we've got F9, G9, A9, D9. I'm going to start by going under the Generate menu again and Audio Harmony from WAV file. And here's the guitar solo. And here we're prompted. And I'm going to select maybe 3 this time. Let's go OK. And we'll do 1 above. And then that'll mean 1 will be lower. And then the doubling one will be unison, or again, potentially an octave. But I'm going to leave it at unison for the moment. So let's click OK. And there are 3 files that are generated, 1 above, 1 below, and a unison double. So let me just create a couple of new tracks here, and we'll just drag them right onto the tracks, and we'll just line them right up. And there they go. And then before I hit playback, I'll just set some panning and some levels so that it'll, blend kind of nicely. So we have the low and high on top. So let's just jump here real quick. We'll put them all down a little bit in volume, say something like that. And we'll leave the unison one panned in the middle, and we'll pan the harmonies a little bit. And let's listen. I'm not going to worry about reverb for now. It's following along the chords here. C9. Bring the lower one down a bit. There's just unison doubling. So very cool possibilities here, as you can see. Generating harmonies for either vocal or instrumental parts, and doubling potentially at unison or octave intervals, and harmonies above or below the source part. See you for more in the next video.